So I'm sure you've noticed when you're extremely tired and you haven't gotten enough sleep, you're much more irritable, moody. When your spouse or friend does something that normally wouldn't bother you, all of a sudden it's the biggest problem in the world. Or if you had too much alcohol the night before and you wake up and not feeling so great, you're more irritable. Well, those two situations are examples of how what you do to yourself can impact how you feel. So obviously, your physical health does impact your mental health. So I'm sure you're aware that fast food has extremely high amount of calories. It's going to be higher in fat and a lot of sodium too, but it's going to be higher in fat and carbohydrates than protein, vitamins, or minerals. So if someone is constantly eating fast food or high calorie foods, they're going to be getting all this extra energy, fuel for their body, except it's not going to have the vitamins and minerals that their body needs. So if you're consuming fast food on a daily basis, or maybe not every day, but maybe every other day, you're still getting a high amount of calories with really low nutrients. So your body is constantly needing the nutrients that you're not getting from your food. So I believe that really contributes to food cravings. Basically, a craving is your body saying, wake up, I need this nutrient. So you always feel hungry, you're always looking for food, and you may eat a meal, and then shortly thereafter, you're hungry again and you're looking for another meal. That's evidence to me that your body's not processing the foods that you're eating correctly, and you're not getting the right foods. A deficiency is when you lack the required amount of a nutrient or a vitamin or mineral that your body requires in order to function. The average diet only has about 60% of the folic acid that we would require for normal health. So folic acid deficiency can cause apathy, insomnia, irritability, mood swings, loss of appetite, and especially fatigue. So if you're experiencing any of those symptoms, it's very possible that you're just not eating the right foods that are rich in folic acid. So the foods that are going to be rich in folic acid are spinach, turnip greens, beans, and peas. Now the most common deficiency, nutrient deficiency, is iron deficiency. There are so many foods that are rich in iron, but we're not getting the right foods. We're not eating healthy enough, and so that's impacting how much iron is available to our bodies. Now iron is used in a ton of biochemical processes within our bodies. Iron deficiency, also known as anemia, can result in you feeling just lethargic and, no energy, kind of out of it per se, not yourself. So that could just be an indication of that you don't have enough iron in your bloodstream to help your body function properly. And even the UN Children's Fund found that children in school who didn't have enough iron in their diet, their IQ was lowered 5 to 7 points. Children definitely are impacted by the amount of iron in the diet, and obviously if children are impacted, adults are going to be impacted too. Now the foods that are really rich in iron are going to include spinach, the dark leafy green vegetables, all whole grains, which includes oatmeal, whole wheat bread, whole grain bread, even the whole wheat pitas. Those are now in stores. You can get those pretty easily. So those plus dried beans, peas, and beef. It's important to have healthy oils and healthy fats in our diet. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential fatty acids, and essential means that we have to get it in our diet. Our bodies don't make it. So the omega-3 fatty acids, you've probably heard it, in a commercial or seen a supplement that is promoting omega-3 fatty acids. And the reason why it's becoming such a big source for supplements and for media attention is the fact that it can definitely reduce cholesterol, can impact cardiovascular system, support your immune system, but then also some really interesting studies show that omega fatty acids can actually impact your brain cells and how they function. Omega-3 fatty acids can be found in your seafood, especially salmon and tuna, and then also a vegetarian source of omega-3 fatty acids are flaxseed, and that's something that I eat every day, so I really like flaxseed. And so those two would be the main things to look for if you think that you're not getting enough healthy oils, healthy fats in your diet, and especially if you have high cholesterol, I would definitely say to implement these into your diet. B vitamins are essential vitamins that you have to have in your diet for optimal health. And there are several things that we do to ourselves that make our bodies lose B vitamins, or the B vitamins actually are reduced in our bodies. One is being stressed all the time, chronic stress, and even days of just stress out of nowhere, and then you normally live a stress-free life. Even those one-time episodes, or if you do have chronic stress, actually deplete our B vitamins available to us. Also, another thing that can deplete your B vitamins is excessive alcohol. So if you're someone who, chronically drinks alcohol every night, or once a week you're drinking, excess alcohol at one sitting, anything like that, excess alcohol majorly depletes your B vitamins. So those two factors are going to contribute to B vitamin depletion. A lack of B vitamins can cause fatigue, irritability, listlessness, apathy, insomnia, restlessness, and don't all those symptoms sound a whole lot like the commercials you hear about antidepressants? A study published in Psychology Today showed that 2 pregnant mothers that had significantly low vitamin B12, they weren't getting enough animal products in their diet because that's what's rich in vitamin B12. Both of their infants, when born and over a period of time, experienced developmental delays, fatigue, irritability, and just had a lack of cognitive ability compared to other infants in their age group. So it's important to realize that B12 can obviously influence cognition and your mental health. Now, I'm not saying that all mental problems are caused by nutritional deficiencies, but obviously there's evidence showing that if you're not eating correctly and you're not getting enough nutrients in your diet, then that can certainly impact how you feel. I am saying that if you take care of your body, if you eat the right foods, you're getting enough nutrients, you're drinking enough water, you're exercising, that is certainly going to impact how you feel, and how you feel is an evidence of your mental health. So taking care of yourself is certainly going to enhance your mental wellness. Now, there is a subject that applies nutrition to mental health, and it's called orthomolecular psychiatry. Orthomolecular medicine was founded by Abram Hoffer in the 1950s, and he is a double Nobel Prize winner. So if you are struggling with mental problems or depression, anxiety, anything like that, then certainly this would be something to look into for you as an alternative. I haven't personally researched this myself, but I want to make you aware that this subject exists. My main message is if you eat bad, you're going to feel bad, and if you eat good foods, you're going to feel better. And it doesn't matter if you have mental difficulties right now or if you're already receiving treatment or not. The point is that if you take care of yourself and you eat good foods, that you will feel better. So take care of yourself.